Stepping off the plane in Japan, the world feels instantly different, charged with a quiet electric energy. The air itself seems to hum with anticipation, as if every corner holds a secret waiting to be discovered. There's a subtle shift in atmosphere, a sense that you've crossed an invisible threshold into a place where the ordinary becomes extraordinary. The signs and intricate characters, the soft-spoken announcements, and the rhythmic bowing of airport staff set the tone. Even the smallest gestures feel deliberate and meaningful, a quiet choreography that welcomes you into a culture both ancient and ever-evolving. The unfamiliar language echoing through the terminal is both mysterious and inviting, hinting at stories you have yet to understand. My arrival was filled with wonder, not for the famous sights but for the spaces in between, the Japan that whispers. It's in the gentle hush of the airport corridor, the way travelers move with purpose yet without hurry, and the fleeting glances exchanged between strangers. These quiet moments, often overlooked, are where the true spirit of Japan reveals itself. I sought the quiet valleys, the ancient traditions, the places far from the crowds. Beyond the neon lights and bustling cities there are landscapes shaped by centuries of harmony between people and nature. In these remote villages and tranquil valleys, time seems to slow, allowing you to breathe in the history and serenity that define rural Japan. This journey wasn't about landmarks, it was about getting purposefully lost and finding the country's soul. Wandering through narrow alleys and winding side streets, I let curiosity guide me. Each turn revealed a new layer of daily life, children playing, elders tending gardens, the distant chime of a temple bell. It was in these unscripted moments that I felt most connected to the heart of Japan. The excitement was in the details, the texture of a paper lantern, the scent of incense, the flicker of candlelight during a festival. Every object, every ritual, seemed to carry a story, a memory passed down through generations. I found myself drawn to these small wonders, each one a thread in the intricate tapestry of Japanese culture. The taste of a ripe persimmon lingered on my tongue, sweet and unfamiliar, a reminder that discovery often comes in the simplest forms. Food here is more than sustenance, it's a celebration of season, place, and tradition. Every bite tells a story, connecting you to the land and the people who cultivate it. Japan invites you to engage all your senses to participate, not just observe. Whether kneeling on tatami mats during a tea ceremony or pausing to inhale the earthy aroma of incense in a quiet temple, you're encouraged to be present, to notice the world in vivid detail. Here, mindfulness is woven into daily life, transforming the ordinary into the extraordinary. My adventure began with a slow train ride away from the city, the urban sprawl giving way to rice paddies and distant mountains. The landscape unfolded like a living scroll, each scene more captivating than the last. The gentle rocking of the train, the rhythmic sound of the tracks, created a meditative space to reflect on the journey ahead. With every click of the tracks, I shed the familiar and embraced the unknown, ready to listen to the stories of the land and its people. The countryside, with its patchwork of fields and ancient forests, seemed to whisper promises of adventure and quiet revelation. I felt a growing sense of anticipation, eager to see what lay beyond the next bend. The journey ahead was a blank page, waiting to be filled. Each moment, each encounter, would become a part of my story, a story shaped by curiosity, openness, and the quiet magic of a world both foreign and strangely familiar. Deep in the Japanese Alps, Shirakawa-go feels like a living fairy tale. The village's Gasho-zukuri farmhouses with their steep thatched roofs stand as a testament to centuries-old traditions. Wandering the narrow paths, you hear only your footsteps and the gentle hush of nature. Staying overnight in a farmhouse, I experienced the valley's magical quiet as lantern-lit houses glowed in the dusk. My elderly hosts shared stories of resilience and community, their lives woven into the fabric of the village. Waking to mist-shrouded rooftops and the echo of a temple bell, I found a rare tranquility. Shirakawa-go isn't just a place to see, it's a place to feel. Beyond Kanazawa's famous Kenroku-en, I stumbled upon a hidden garden tucked away from the well-trodden tourist paths. It felt like discovering a secret whispered only to those who wander with curiosity and patience. This tranquil oasis sat quietly beside a former samurai home, its entrance almost invisible to passers-by. The air was thick with history, as if the spirits of the past still lingered among the ancient wooden beams and stone pathways. There was no map to guide me here and no crowds to disturb the peace, just a space that seemed to exist for quiet contemplation. A mossy stone lantern stood as a silent guardian, its surface softened by years of gentle rain and time. In the still pond, koi glided gracefully, their colors flickering beneath the water's surface like living jewels. Each movement was slow and deliberate, a dance of patience and grace. A gnarled pine tree, its branches twisted by years of wind and weather, was perfectly reflected in the water. This scene embodied wabi-sabi, Japan's unique appreciation for beauty found in imperfection and the passage of time. I found a smooth rock and sat down, feeling the coolness of the stone beneath me. The world outside faded away, replaced by the gentle rhythm of the garden's heartbeat. The soft, rhythmic clack of a bamboo fountain echoed through the air, blending with the distant chirping of birds and the subtle hum of insects. Leaves rustled gently overhead, stirred by a passing breeze. Each sound was a reminder to slow down, to listen, and to simply be present in the moment. I let the world's worries melt away, surrendering to the garden's embrace. Here, time seemed to pause, and peace felt tangible. The garden's serenity was a meditation in itself, teaching me that Japanese beauty lies not in extravagance but in subtlety, restraint, and perfect balance. It's not about grandeur or spectacle but about the small, intricate details, a patch of moss, the curve of a stone, the shimmer of water that calm the mind and nourish the soul. As I left, I felt as if I'd been given a gentle reminder. Peace and beauty often hide in the quietest corners, waiting for those who take the time to look. Sometimes the most profound experiences are the simplest ones, found not in grand monuments, but in moments of stillness and reflection. You just have to pause, open your senses, and truly notice the world around you. To know a place, visit its market. And in Takayama, the Miyagawa Morning Market is its beating heart. Along the river, locals sell fresh produce and crafts, neighbors chat, and the air is alive with the scent of fruit, vegetables, and grilling mochi. Elderly women offer samples with warm smiles, sharing the bounty of their land. I admired hand-carved sarabobo dolls and lacquerware and shared laughter with a spice vendor despite the language barrier. Sampling Haida beef skewers and sweet mitarashi dango, I tasted the region's heritage. The market is more than commerce, it's connection, learning, and genuine warmth. Here, I felt the true spirit of Takayama. The market is where the town's soul comes alive. The Japanese tea ceremony, chanoyu, is a spiritual ritual, every gesture and object filled with meaning. I was welcomed into a humble tea master's home, where simplicity focused the mind. Keiko-san, my host, moved with mesmerizing grace, each action deliberate and fluid. The only sounds, water hissing, whisk swishing, a silent dance perfected over centuries. I learned to receive the tea bowl with respect, savoring the thick, bittersweet matcha and a seasonal sweet. The ceremony's principles, harmony, respect, purity, tranquility, became real, not abstract. In that quiet space, I found profound serenity and mindfulness. The beauty of the tea ceremony is in its simplicity and the shared moment. In Yatsuo, I stumbled upon the Owara Kaze no Bon, a festival of wind and prayer. Lantern-lit streets glowed as dusk fell, the air filled with the haunting melody of a shamisen. Dancers in straw hats moved in silent, synchronized processions, faces hidden, movements graceful and restrained. The festival wasn't a celebration, but a reverent dance to appease the wind gods and protect the rice. Watching the procession, I felt I was witnessing something ancient and sacred. The music, lanterns, and silent dancers created a hypnotic spiritual atmosphere. This was a living prayer, a ritual connecting villagers to their ancestors and the natural world. The festival's quiet power lingered long after the last lantern faded. In Bizen Okayama, the earth itself is art, Bizenyaki pottery shaped by fire and chance. Here, the landscape is more than a backdrop. It's the very source of the region's legendary clay, rich in iron and minerals, which gives Bizenyaki its distinctive character. The tradition of pottery here stretches back over 1,000 years, and every piece tells a story of patience, nature, and transformation. I visited Mr. Tanaka, a 12th-generation potter, whose studio brimmed with clay, wood smoke, and tradition. The air was thick with the scent of earth and burning pine, and the walls echoed with the quiet wisdom of centuries-old techniques passed down through his family. He guided my hands at the wheel, showing how to coax a vessel from the iron-rich clay. Each movement was deliberate, a dance between pressure and release, patience and intuition. The clay responded to every touch, reminding me that the process is as important as the outcome. My clumsy cup took shape, imperfect but unique, a collaboration between potter, earth, and kiln. Its uneven rim and wobbly base were not flaws, but evidence of the journey from raw clay to finished form, shaped by my inexperience and the unpredictable nature of the materials. In Bizinyaki, the kiln's fire leaves unpredictable marks, embracing imperfection as beauty. The flames paint each piece with natural patterns, scorch marks, ash deposits, and subtle color shifts, making every vessel a one-of-a-kind work of art. No two firings are ever the same, and that unpredictability is celebrated. Mr. Tanaka taught me that the story and touch behind each piece matter more than perfection. The true value of Bizinyaki lies in the hands that shape it, the traditions that guide it, and the acceptance of nature's role in the final result. My wobbly cup became a symbol of tradition, patience, and the acceptance of chance. It reminded me that beauty can be found in the unexpected, and that every imperfection tells a story worth cherishing. In Bison, pottery is a living connection to the past. Each vessel carries the spirit of generations, linking the hands of today's potters with those who came before. The value lies in the making, not just the result. In every piece you can feel the patience, the history, and the quiet acceptance that true beauty is born from both skill and serendipity. Travel is measured in moments of connection, not just miles. In Japan I found warmth in small acts, an elderly woman guiding me, a ramen shop owner gifting a meal, a schoolgirl offering an origami crane. These gestures, simple, unspoken, bridged language and culture. A shared smile or helping hand revealed a culture built on respect and kindness. The origami crane became my most treasured souvenir, a symbol of fleeting but genuine connection. These encounters taught me more than any guidebook. They showed that generosity and community are at Japan's core. The true gems of travel are the people you meet. These stories linger long after the journey ends. Returning from Japan's hidden wonders, you realize you've changed. The quiet rhythm, respect for tradition, and beauty and simplicity leave a lasting mark. The journey is about new perspectives, finding elegance in the imperfect and wonder in the everyday. Japanese aesthetics teach a slower, more mindful way of seeing. The transformation is subtle. Confidence from navigating the unknown, humility from kindness, peace from stillness. In Japan's quiet spaces you reconnect with yourself. You return home with more than memories. You carry a deeper sense of self and place. The journey ends, but curiosity remains. Japan's magic is its endless layers, always inviting you back. There's always another hidden gem, another story waiting to begin.